There we go.
13, 14.
Welcome back to Pilot School.
What episode is this? 14?
Yeah.
Episode 14.
Wow. We've done a lot of these.
And it's almost been exactly a year since we started.
Yep.
Wow.
Very close.
And what a year it has been.
Yes.
God. Well.
We were so young and innocent a year ago.
Know. We were like, wow, full
Nicole's apartment.
Yeah. My apartment.
Just breathing on each other.
Going
sharing
indoors.
dips.
To share
sharing
dips.
dips and cheeses, and
we had a good time.
so many pathogens.
Well, since it's been a while, right? How's everybody doing? Any big major life updates, anybody?
I've been about the same, I think, since last time we talked.
Yeah.
I don't really think anything has happened for me since then.
I mean, we're just sitting in our houses. What's to do? Seriously.
What's to do?
God, remember you were that one time you were talking about going to see Jimmy Buffett live? I mean, now it's just like, what's there to say?
It was actually Margaritaville, his musical.
Sorry.
Jimmy Buffett was not present.
And you saw a play with Andy Garcia?
Yep.
Oh my God, you did. Oh.
Wow, you did multiple things.
No.
It's like you knew.
I do nothing. Yeah.
It's all right. You got a cool new apartment, so.
Yeah. We go to the farmer's market and CVS. I go to CVS once a week.
Oh, that's fun.
That's my big trip out.
Jessica, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I feel like for me, the biggest thing is I accidentally became my character from Charles's Angels or Robert's Angels.
What do you mean?
Well, when we wrote it, I didn't knew nothing about Tom Green.
Oh, right.
But my character in it was obsessed with him. And now I've caught up with my character and I'm obsessed with
him. I love that. Tom Green, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Jessica's single.
I'm like,
can't wait to have him on the show.
Oh my God.
I would love to have him on the show.
Look, if Anthony passes, Tom Green.
If Anthony passes.
Only if he can do the splits, though.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and I mean, even though I love Tom Green, I think we want to see Anthony sun his butthole. That part was made for him, you know.
What just happened to you being in love with Tom Green? And
I want to see his. I want to see him sun his butthole. I don't know if
America does.
Wants.
Right. Oh, can Anthony do the splits? Have we Have we talked about that?
He seems pretty fun. I'm
confident that if he can't do them now, that with practice he could.
You're right. You don't get that guarantee with Tom Green.
Yeah. He's just much older.
Yeah.
He's way old.
Oh, well, Jessica, you had a dream about Pauly Shore, speaking of oldies.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I had a dream that the three of us were hanging out at Pauly Shore's house. And
yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah. But also, Jillian met Pauly Shore in real life, so did that feel dangerous?
No. He's very small, so that helps, but
Really?
Oh yeah.
He comes off so big.
No, he's probably honestly not much taller than Jessica. I don't know.
Wow.
He's very small.
Wow.
I don't know his actual height. I just remember him. I was also with Nick's friend who's 6'6" or 6'7" or something.
Whoa.
And they were talking and it was just comical. So.
Yeah.
That made it seem smaller.
We've had to have talked about Jillian meeting Pauly Shore. I know we
Yeah,
have.
we definitely have. We definitely have.
Good. I mean, that would just be so unlike us.
That would be so unlikely.
I think we've probably talked about it on like a half of our episodes. So
Well, it was a really momentous occasion.
it was. It's
No, it
still
is.
like very
Especially now.
unbelievable that it happened. Yeah, especially now.
We were obsessed with him before this show, audience. This isn't like a new thing. We didn't just all of a sudden be like, oh, we love Pauly Shore. This has been a long time coming.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't. So I think it wasn't that long before, based on like my Instagram archive, that we've recorded our first episode that actually happened. So it was like, yeah, a little over a year ago.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, now I would never share a joint with anyone.
Yeah. Oh, kitty. Oh, I mean, I guess this is an audio, but
Well, they'll see it on YouTube, right? Say
see it
hi,
on
Peggy.
YouTube.
Say hi.
How are you, Nicole?
I'm good. Same old shit. I mean, seriously, nothing is happening that I can think of. Not working.
Did you vote?
I did. Did you?
I did. How's spin?
Good. Just signed up for another month, so I don't, you have to pay for all of it in advance. So that really keeps you going, And this woman is hard. She's so hard. She's the hardest instructor I've ever had in anything ever. But I'm like, you know what? Why else do you go? If not to challenge yourself. Oh, she's in my head. It's such a cult.
Is it cheaper now that you're not in a room?
I think it is. I think it does even out a little cheaper. I think so. Yeah. But it's fine. I'm very grateful for it. I really am. Like, it's either that or like nothing,
Yeah. Oh, I was just curious
Yeah.
what like COVID world spin.
It's funny. Yeah. No, you're under a tent. It's just the instructors behind this, like, glass, and it's just very like, oh.
Are people like wearing masks while they do it, or you take them off?
It's optional. You can if you want, but the bikes are so far apart from one another. And there's I personally could never do a spin class with a mask on. Yoga, maybe. Spin, no. So I'm glad they give us that option.
Yoga.
I know. Remember when we used to do yoga?
I miss yoga. I've tried to do it in my room, but it's really not.
It's not the same.
No.
No, it's not. Ugh, COVID.
Oh.
Why is it so? It's like it's even worse thinking about it today than everything else.
I know. I have to start like unfollowing people on Instagram that post about like their gym workouts and like lifting and stuff, because it just makes me so upset.
Oh,
I miss going to the gym so much.
yeah. Oh, Jillian was a little gym shark.
Oh, I like that Gymshark.
It's a brand of clothing as well.
Oh, okay. Maybe
There's plenty of that at my old gym too. Yeah.
by Gymshark.
Yeah.
Or Jillian can be sponsored by them. I guess I don't.
Oh my god, I would love Jillian to be sponsored by Gymshark.
I don't think I have the correct body proportions for
No.
that.
Have you not
based
checked
on-
their Instagram lately? They're opening it up and they're getting a lot of heat for it. They are. People are like, well, not saying that they would give it to you, but I'm just saying it's not, you don't got to be like beefy or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it was just like whatever. It's like the Instagram fitness model body or whatever.
You know what? We'll link to Gymshark in the show notes.
Gymshark.
Myself a note. Okay, so we should probably dig in.
Yeah.
So, audience, what we were gonna do, we were just gonna we have a full-on outline. We were just gonna go over it and then see if there's anything we should add, delete, anything. So
Even though we know that it's perfect.
yeah, so don't worry. Oh my god. Okay. I was gonna read the cold open and act 1. And then I forget who I saw in the other parts, but
I think I'm Act 2.
okay, Jessica next.
Jillian's bringing us home.
Yeah. Oh, she's our anchor. All right. So our cold open, y'all remember, it starts in a conference room. Cheryl, played by Jessica Simpson, hopefully. She sits with her lawyer. They're at a table. Another lawyer sits across from them. But his client is late, and he apologizes. Cheryl's like, I'm not surprised. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. And then finally, Jeff enters, played by Bradley Whitford. He's got his Starbucks. He's got his assistant, Simon. Cheryl scolds Jeff. Is he really late because he stopped for Starbucks? Jeff, typical Jeff fashion. It's not his fault. The drive-thru was a mile long. Cheryl's like, whatever, let's just get this over with. So, they start their proceedings. Cheryl's getting the Mercedes, the Land Rover, and the Prius. Jeff gets to keep his Tesla, a gift from Elon Musk himself. Douchebags stick together. Just kidding. Jeff is fine with this. Then they move on to the houses. Cheryl's getting the house in Calabasas, the penthouse in Beverly Hills, the trailer in Malibu. I forgot about this stuff. And Jeff is like, well, wait, that's all our houses. What am I getting? And they're like, oh, well, you're getting the farm. And Jeff's like, what, the farmhouse, the place we got married? And they're like, yep, that one. And Jeff's just like, he doesn't even know what to say at this point, but what's done is done. Cheryl's got to go. She's got a book tour she needs to get ready for. And then before they go, her lawyer says there's one more thing. And Jeff's assistant, Simon, gets up from one side of the table and sits down next to Cheryl. And that's the end of our cold open. Then when we come back from the cold open, Act 1, we're in Jeff and Cheryl's house. I assume they're Calabasas one. And, Cheryl's putting Post-it notes on everything that is hers. And then we reveal a giant sea of orange Post-it notes. Even the dog has one on him, if you can believe it. And Jeff also, he's confused. He's like, why am I getting the farmhouse? It's been in your family. And Cheryl's just like, you know what, Hollywood guy, I think some time at the farmhouse would be good for you. So just believe me on this. And, Jeff's like, hell no. She's like, it'll be good for you to get away from TMZ. You're obsessed with being on it. That's disgusting. And then, finally Jeff relents. He's not going to win this one. So he pulls out the deed for the farmhouse from a box. And Cheryl hands him the keys, sends him on his way. But before Jeff goes, he mentions the reality show he pitched, and the executives were very interested. And then before he leaves, Cheryl's like, say hi to Patty for me. And then we cut to the farmhouse kitchen day. And this is where we meet Patty. She's played by a warm Tignataro. She's under the sink trying to fix a leak. Then the voice we just heard, that said, the Patty, it belongs to Anthony. Patty says to hold on. She's trying to fix this sink. It's not going well. And she's like, Anthony, you got to stop putting your enema coffee grinds down the sink. Anthony says, no, this is a new emergency, an even more important emergency. The toilet is broken. And Patty's like, are you again? Did you flush something you shouldn't have? And Anthony, he's like, I don't want to say. And then finally, Patty gets it out of him. He flushed a t-shirt that no longer fits him. So he does dumb shit like this all the time. And Patty's like, I just fixed that septic tank after you flushed one of your crystal balls, because Anthony, he's into crystals and stuff. And he said the crystal ball had bad vibes. He had to do something with it. And then we meet Patty's puppet. She looks down at a puppet that sits on the kitchen counter. This is Mabel, and she's stunning. And Anthony says he can feel Patty and Mabel judging him, and he's not a fan. So on her way out, Patty grabs a shovel. She's got to go dig up the septic tank now. Then we're back with Jeff. He's talking to the front desk receptionist. It's been a while. He's like, yeah, I know it's been a while here, but can I get my usual room? Maybe on the house this time. He's a little strapped. The receptionist checks to see if it's available, and it's not. And Jeff's like, really? Who's in it? And the receptionist is like, well, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't tell you that for privacy reasons. And the receptionist looks around to see if anybody's listening or watching, and she's like, it's Billie Eilish's room now. And Jeff's like, okay, well, I thought you just said you couldn't tell me for privacy reasons. And receptionist says, oh, come on, we all know celebrities aren't entitled to privacy. And Jeff's like, that's not true. And the receptionist is like, how would you know? This is a dig at Jeff's. She doesn't know who Jeff is. Majorly offended. He starts to freak out, getting worked up. He goes off on this tirade about how stupid everyone is and how everything sucks. He doesn't know who this Billie Eilish guy is, but he's sure he's awful too. Storms off, leaving behind, everybody. Later, we're back at the farmhouse. Patty is knee-deep in shit, digging up the septic tank. Anthony's in the yard, sunning his perennium. That's when a businessman approaches. Sorry, go on. And then this is where we first, I put this in, this is where he first clocks Anthony, He looks away, but he's not sure how he feels. Anyway, Stephen then asked Patty if hey, were you able to think about my offer? Will you take it? And it turns out that this guy's been trying to buy the farmhouse for years. And Patty's like, look, I've told you a million times. No, also technically this isn't my farm. You'd have to talk to Cheryl Whitman. Stephen says he's tried to get in touch with her, but she's, to no avail. She's one busy lady. Patty's like, well, tough luck then. Then she has to get back to work. She's like, I gotta fix this septic tank before my next poo. And Stephen makes a passive aggressive comment of some sort, and he exits. And then Patty notices something in the tank. It's another puppet. Anthony flushed the puppets that she made for him. She makes puppets, by the way, audience. She made Mabel. I forgot to say that. Then we're at the Whole Foods parking garage. Jeff charges his Tesla as he scrolls through TMZ on his phone. He scrolls and scrolls and scrolls. A look crosses his face and he's upset by something. And his stomach rumbles. He's like, I'll go inside and get a little something to eat. Then we cut to the Whole Foods produce section. He's checking out the apples. He's deep in thought when he hears a weasel-like noise. He looks up and sees Polly Shore and getting all touchy-feely with the bananas. And Jeff's like, Polly! And Polly's surprised to see Jeff. I thought you died. And Jeff's, no, he's very much alive. But he tells Polly all about his situation. He asks, can I crash with you for a few nights just until my room at the Chateau Vermont opens back up? Polly's like, no can do, hombre. White dudes are social poison. Plus, you haven't been in anything good since the 90s. And Polly's like, no, I really need to go back to focusing on these bananas. They're killing him. I guess. And then defeated, Jeff grabs an apple and exits. Cut to Jeff's Tesla. He's talking on his Bluetooth and driving and eating an apple, and he's talking to his agent Soupy Shapiro, played by Tony Cox, God willing. Soupy's taking a bath, and Jeff's like, "Yo, Soupy, I didn't see one single mention of my divorce on TMZ. Like, I used to be able to I used to not be able to fart without them covering that. Like, what's going on?" And Soupy's like, you're not exactly the shining star you used to be. Stop eating that apple." Okay. Jeff tells Soupy he's flat broke. His usual free room at Chateau is taken up by some douchebag. Polly Shore rejected him, and Soupy's like, man, that's rock bottom, my man. And Jeff's like so broke he can't even afford to pay for a hotel right now. And he's like, what's the news on that reality show I pitched to Peggy Lou Productions? And Soupy's like, haven't heard back. But I'll let you know the second that I do. And Jeff looks over at the farmhouse keys sitting on top of the deed. He gets an idea. And he's like, hey, Soups, do you know how to make an insurance scam fire look like an accident? And Soupy's like, why are you asking me that? Jeff's like, research for a role. Soupy's like, I'm hanging up now. My bathwater's getting cold. And Jeff, as your agent, my advice for you right now is to sleep in your car. We cut to the farmhouse. Patty's sitting at her computer, a Dell desktop with a dial-up modem. She's playing Farmville. This is how she unwinds after a long day on the farm. She gets a message notification from her girlfriend, Lucy. We don't see Lucy. We just see her messages. They're cute, little flirty, sexy, emojis. And Lucy's like, can I come see you? Patty's like, not sure. My town is small and judgmental. And Lucy's sad, but Patty's like, I gotta go to bed. Big day on the farm tomorrow. She crawls into bed. Then cut to a little later, Patty's fast asleep. She hears a loud noise in the kitchen and it startles her awake. She thinks it's Anthony, and Anthony's like, Patty, is that you? And then Patty's like, oh shit, an intruder. She gets up, grabs her shotgun, and enters the kitchen. And she enters, her shotgun's ready to kill somebody, and she sees someone going through the fridge. She flips on the light, revealing Jeff, who is eating all her good cheese. He screams, she screams. Anthony, dressed like a firefighter, comes out and screams. Patty points the shotgun at Jeff, drop the cheese, scumbag, and then we end Act 1.
Yay.
That's perfect.
I would stay tuned in for that show.
Same.
Absolutely.
Well,
I don't know if do we want to
go act by act?
Yeah. There's only one inconsistency that I noticed just as we were going through it, is that when he's at the Chateau Marmont, like he asked for his regular room and she says it's not available, but then she doesn't recognize him. So like
smart. So
yeah.
Totally. That's, and yeah, you're right. And she could just be like, "You're what?" He's like, room 316. Oh no.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna put a little note here.
Yeah, it's a good.
It's like the tiniest thing that obviously whoever was writing that part would catch anyway.
I really loved that Jeff pitched to Peggy Lou Productions. That was a good detail.
Thank you. That's my kitty's name's audience.
And your future your actual production company.
Yes. If I ever work again,
you will for sure.
You will.
Oh, girls.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder if say that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say there might be some like fun to be had in the script, also of like what his reality show pitch actually is.
You're so right. Oh,
like
you're so right.
If he thinks he should be like, The Bachelor or I don't know.
Yeah, like he's probably pitching himself as like the host, I would assume, or the star of it.
Definitely the star.
So where we could get some of that info out? I mean, besides Soupy as well, but also when he's talking to Polly and he's like, I got this reality show. It's about it's like a Where Are They Now?
Yeah.
Or something, whatever.
Maybe you could be my wacky neighbor.
Yeah. And then Polly's like, no thanks. You calling me wacky?
No thanks. Try Andy Dick.
Yes. God. Rest in peace, I assume.
Wait, is Andy Dick dead?
No, I don't know.
I mean, if he was, I wouldn't be like shocked. I'd be like, I guess he's still alive.
Yeah, no, he is.
For now.
Aw.
Okay. Funny stuff. Do we got any other notes? Or do we head on over to Act 2?
I was just thinking about the reality show now.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail it.
No, I think it's
maybe
I'm interested in what it was.
It'd be funny if the only reality show he could book is like Botched. He's like, wait.
Is that like about like bad plastic surgery?
Yeah. And the doctors fix it. And you're supposed to be like, ooh, they fixed this botched plastic surgery.
Oh my God! Actually, speaking of Botched, never mind.
What?
I don't want to throw shade at one of our potential stars, but
I know. Instagram break. We'll mention it briefly.
All right. Shall we roll into Act 2?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it, girls.
So we're back at the kitchen. Everyone's got the guns up. We left with the cheese. And Jeff is confused. Cheryl did not tell him there would be people there. Although she kind of did because she was like, say hi to Patty. But he didn't listen. And then it occurs to Patty, this is Jeff. Cheryl's Jeff. She lowers her shotgun. She wants to know what he's doing at the farmhouse. Jeff says he was there to burn, stopping himself some calories. Patty by eating? Jeff pushes past this. He tells Patty and Anthony that they can go home now. He'll take her from here. Patty says they live there. Patty, didn't Cheryl tell you that? Jeff says no. She never tells him anything, even though she told him everything, of course. Jeff, is there a place for me to sleep? Patty says he'll have to sleep in the guest room. Anthony objects. That's his special room. Patty tells him to shut it. Anthony crosses his arms and pouts. Jeff notices Patty's puppet, Mabel, in the kitchen. Jeff, what the hell is that? Patty, oh, that's Mabel. She's my favorite puppet I ever made. Jeff, you make puppets? And you have a favorite one? Farm people. Yuck. Okay. So basically they're like, they're, clashing when they meet. And, and we allude to Anthony's special room, which we'll get to later, I think. Interior Jeff's room. Jeff sits on his bed looking at TMZ. Oh, he doesn't get any cell reception, so he can't even check TMZ. but that's what he would be looking at if he could. Back at
I love you, Jessica.
Oh, I love you. Thanks for being my friend.
Forever.
Oh my god, I hope.
Always.
Oh my god. I would be very sad to not be friends with you guys.
Not gonna happen.
Okay. Phew. Okay. Farmhouse kitchen, noon. Jeff enters the kitchen to find Jane, and she's sweet down for anything chick, and she's making lunch for Patty and Anthony. Patty makes a snarky comment about Jeff sleeping until noon. She's already been up for several hours. Jane introduces herself. She lives close and always stops by to help Patty with whatever she needs. Jeff wants to know why she's there, and we learn, why Anthony is there. And we learn that Patty and Anthony met on farmersmeet.com. And he's like, isn't that a dating website? And Patty says, well, I know that now. And she's like, anyway, it's nice to have him around. It can get a little lonely. Jeff asks Patty whatever happened to her husband. Ronald, was it? Patty was married to a man. Yes, they got a divorce. And Anthony reveals Patty's dating someone online. Patty quickly changes the subject. She wants to know how long Jeff is staying. Cheryl didn't give her a specific time frame. Jeff says he won't be staying long. He's, about to get his reality show picked up, and after his appearance on Botched, I guess. Or he's gonna host Botched. I don't know. Okay.
He got bad calf implants.
Yeah, oh, that's funny. So anyway, Patty's happy that Jeff plans on not staying too long. Jeff clocks a picture of Patty and Cheryl from their wedding. Patty looks extremely drunk as she hangs on to Cheryl, who's stunning. So Jeff is getting emotional thinking about his wedding, but he pushes past it. He's like, I need to get cell reception. Anthony mentions a tree where they can get reception, and he says Patty goes up there when she needs to cry. Jeff says that sounds stupid. He'll use Wi-Fi. What?
Oh, no. I just got it.
Oh, okay. What's the, and then Patty tells Jeff there isn't a password. There's no Wi-Fi. So Jeff is shocked. And then, yeah. Oh, and then Anthony's like, oh, Cheryl loved the no Wi-Fi thing. Every time she'd come out here, she'd talk about how nice it was to be disconnected. Jeff is confused. She's been out here numerous times. Anthony says, yep. She'd give them the money to go out to eat for a few hours while her and this really cute dude would use the farmhouse. Anthony and Patty would come home, and Cheryl and cute dude would be locked in the room where Jeff is currently sleeping. And Anthony mentions, I always get really sexy vibes from that room. Jeff is bummed out. He's like, oh, she was cheating. And then he lights up. He's like, she was cheating. And then Jeff grabs Anthony's face and kisses him on the lips. Oh, I love that part. He just solved Jeff's problem. And if Cheryl is cheating, it nullifies this divorce stuff. He can get his Malibu trailer back. So now we're at Jeff's room in the farmhouse, and he's trying to call his lawyer, but the call won't go through. So he looks outside at the tree that Anthony mentioned. Meanwhile, Patty and Jane are feeding the cows and talking about Jeff. Jane says it's exciting. Patty has a celebrity living with her. Jane used to watch his Hallmark Channel movie all the time, the one with Melissa Joan Hart where she owns a bakery, and Jeff wants to buy it off her because he represents an evil corporation, but at the end they fall in love. Foreshadowing, perhaps,
Yeah.
future events in our farm world. And then Patty is worried about Jeff being at the farm still because he has issues. But she knows that the farm helped her overcome her demons, and maybe it will help Jeff overcome his. It might humble him a bit. And then Jeff, meanwhile, is saying, I am a god, and they see Jeff in a tree talking on the phone. And so then Jeff's talking to his lawyer in the tree, exterior up in a tree. And yeah, so this lawyer's like, okay, do you have any concrete proof that Cheryl cheated? And he's like, otherwise it's your houseboy's word against Cheryl's. And Jeff says, he's not my houseboy. And the lawyer says, have you kissed him on the lips? And Jeff says, yes. And then the lawyer says that he's your houseboy.
Best joke ever written in the world.
Ever. I mean, maybe that's the one flaw of this pilot, is that we've set the bar really high for ourselves.
Too high.
Like this.
Oh God.
Okay. Yeah. Jeff tells his lawyer he will find proof, and then he can get the fuck off the farm. And then he gets a text from Soupy. Oh, he says that the show is a go. Okay, everything is coming up, Jeff. Interior Jeff's room.
I love how surprised you sounded, Jessica.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, we got a show. Good for him.
Okay. Interior Jeff's room. We see Jeff rummaging through the room. He pulls clothes out of the drawers. He's like out of there, getting ready to go.
He's looking for proof.
Oh, and he's looking for proof too. Sorry. Okay.
That's okay. Of show cheating.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I just kind of
No, it's hard.
thoughts that weren't there.
No.
He looks he looks at a desk and gets an idea. Maybe there's evidence in one of the drawers. He opens to find a note. It reads, "To Cheryl, our time together was magic. Here's to making our dreams come true. Love, Brad." Jeff calls his lawyer ASAP. Exterior farmhouse a little later. Patty is watering her rose bushes. Anthony admires them. Patty is proud. Jeff rushes outside towards the tree. Patty asks if he's okay. He says he's better than ever. Exterior up in a tree. Jeff calls Cheryl, says he knows about Brad. Cheryl's confused. What's he talking about? And then Cheryl reveals that Brad was her ghostwriter, for the book I've been writing for the last 2 years, the one I'm currently on tour for. And then the one I told you about a million times. So Jeff face falls. All right. So Cheryl composes herself.
His face falls. He goes unbotched.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Maybe Cheryl.
Okay.
Maybe Cheryl hosts botched. Sorry. Oh.
It's so hard.
Oh, she's so beautiful. I love her.
Yeah.
Okay. He says he's doing great. His reality show just got picked up, so he's about to be very busy with that. Cheryl is about to say something else, but he hangs up out of sheer embarrassment. Jeff climbs down the tree and walks back to exterior farmhouse front yard. Jeff approaches Patty and Anthony. And then Jeff is like, "Hey, Anthony, what did you mean when you said that room gave you sexy vibes?" Anthony reveals that he used that room, that they used to use that room for Airbnb until two guests erotic asphyxiated. Whenever he walks in on that room, he gets a tingling sensation all over his body. Spirits really turn him on. Jeff regrets asking. His phone rings. It's Soupy. Back to the tree. Exterior up a tree. Jeff excitedly answers his phone. Jeff says, "Sir Soup's a lot." Soupy says to Jeff that he's on TMZ. Jeff is stoked until Soupy tells him the reality show and the big payday are no longer a go. The hashtag is Jeff Whitman is over. Is trending on Twitter. Attached to that hashtag is a video of Jeff freaking out about Billie Eilish. And then Soupy says, you pissed off her stans, and stans hold a lot of power in this industry. The production company just can't take that risk. Jeff hangs up. His life was hopeful for 5 minutes, and now it's back to shit. Jeff is becoming unhinged. He gets an idea. Interior farmhouse kitchen. Jeff hands Patty, Anthony, and Jane some money, tells them to go out to dinner and see a movie. They've all worked hard. Patty isn't sure, but they leave. And then in the kitchen later, with a match in one hand and a can of gas in the other, Jeff pours the gas all over the kitchen, lights the match. He's about to drop it when he notices something, that picture of Patty and Cheryl from their wedding. He remembers something Patty said in an earlier scene, that this farm is all she has. Can you really burn down the farm? It's also the place he got married. He looks at Mabel, the puppet's sweet, creepy puppet face. While Austin thought Patty enters the kitchen, startling Jeff and sending the match to the floor. The kitchen erupts into flames. Oh shit. The end of Act 2.
I didn't have any notes. Wait,
Yeah.
did I? No, I don't think I did.
I think yeah, no, I didn't have anything either.
I got like an overall thought, but that I'll wait till after Act 3. But it's also like,
I guess I was kind of wondering, I just like the reality show, if like we had a specific, not to put pressure on us, but like if we had a specific joke about what it was, maybe that would also make sense why it got canceled.
yeah, I was thinking that too. If it is about has-been celebrities, and they're like, Jeff, you're the has-beeniest celebrity in the world. Like, we're gonna fucking make a killing. And then he goes and does that, and they're like, sorry, bro, can't have any canceled has-beens. Just, like the Vanilla Ices and all that, not this.
Yeah. But would he? I don't think he would
pitch himself as a has-been.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Unless they come back and they're like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, just that the Jeff, he pitches it as like Jeff Whitman, superstar, and they come back to him and they're just like, they just want to tweak it a little bit. There's a little tiny tweak. It's about you being a gigantic has-been. Are they still paying? Half, but yes. Go ahead, Jess.
I was like, what if it's like a shitty knockoff of like the comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, but it's like a worse version of that?
The has-beens in huts. Drinking horchata.
I would probably watch that though.
I mean, if it was something like that would even like be an opportunity to like in later episodes. Like if it's like has-beens and huts, then he could like try to do it himself,
That's true. Patty can build him a hut.
Yeah. He could just interview like the people in the town and put it on his own YouTube.
The horchatas. Oh my god.
Now I'm thinking we should just scrap this whole script and make our own like Funny or Die series that's called that.
I think so too. Well, you know what? That's the magic of writing is you get 14 episodes in and then you find the reality show.
Yeah.
That would definitely be a way to meet Tom Green. We could do that show for sure.
Oh my god, I'm so him.
Oh my god. That is and Kato.
And Kato.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Just fun fact, in case you guys are interested, Tom did interview Kato on his podcast. So
He did.
There's a whole episode of the two of them,
I'll listen to that.
I bet he has to
listen to that.
Julie's like, but I can't see. I can only hear. And I want to look at him.
Yeah, video would be better for sure.
Yeah, you guys are, God, I can't even believe that like this reality show thing's been hanging right there. And not once did I think like, oh, let's be specific about it. It's like, yeah, they can totally inform a lot of stuff. But yeah.
I mean, I think I just before felt like it was just like some kind of generic like Kardashians, like whatever, this is my fake glam life kind of thing.
Like he thinks he's so interesting. That,
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Or like the struggle of a man going through a divorce or something like.
Oh yeah, he changed it from like being like a Hollywood marriage to a single bachelor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's about him.
And then he also probably pitched like a bunch of like, 19-year-olds they could like have come on as his dates and stuff.
Well, so I was thinking it's funny if they do pass on that, and this is an overall season thought, is if, and I know we've kind of touched on this before, but so like they pass on his thing or whatever, but then he gets approached to do one, like they're like, you're living on a farm, bro? And he secretly like does that behind Patty's back, like he's not, but obviously this pilot's so full, and I think it's sweet the way it ends, but if we do the cliffhangery thing. But we didn't even do Act 3 yet, so take it away, Jillian.
Should we? Okay, go through Act 3. Act 3, we pick up where we left off after the kitchen erupted into flames. What a cliffhanger. In the chaos of the fire, we're in the chaos of the fire, Jeff just started. Patty looks at Maple, whose dress just caught fire. Patty, Maple, no. Patty quickly runs Maple under some water, extinguishing the flames. Her dress is ruined. The fire grows bigger. Patty, there's something bigger to worry about here. Shut up, Jeff. Anthony rushes in and saves the day by putting the fire out with a tub of water-based lube. As he puts the fire out, Anthony slips in the lube and lands in the splits. What's going on here? That's in the outline. That's not.
Oh, I thought you were just asking. I was like, I don't know.
Oh, we know exactly what's going on.
Okay. Oh, I don't.
Patty's absolutely fed up. She's been trying so hard to make this farm work, and everything has been working against her no matter how hard she tries. She surrenders in this, kitchen, smoke-filled kitchen. She tells Jeff to go ahead and sell the farm to the Amazon guy and hands him the businessman's card. Jeff is excited about this. Really? Yes. The contract's all written up. All Jeff needs to do is sign it. Jeff is stoked. He thanks Patty and rushes outside. Up in the tree, Jeff excitedly calls Steven, the Amazon guy. As the phone rings, he clocks Patty cleaning up the lube spill in the kitchen. Wow, she's taking care of the farm, even though it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, wow, she could have just left that lube puddle there. Kind of be a hazard. But, Jeff's gaze is broken by Steven picking up his call. Jeff makes a plan to meet up with him to sign the contract at Jane's bar. Back in the farmhouse in Jeff's room, Jeff starts to pack up his things. He's ready to get the hell out of there. Patty enters. She knows it's his birthday, so she got him a little something. She hands him a birthday card with a cow hoof stamped on the front. Patty, Bessie helped me make it. And here's this. She hands him a block of cheese. It seemed like you really enjoyed my cheese you ate the other night, so I made you your own block.
Oh, she should also say, Bessie helped me make this too.
Yeah, she definitely should. Jeff is touched. She remembered it was his birthday. Nobody else did. Even Jeff forgot. Well, thanks, Patty. Jeff asks Patty where she's going to go now. Patty says she's not sure. All she knows is she has to get the hell away from Jeff. Jeff walks out to his car. He stops and takes another look at the farmhouse. Oh, then he sees Patty cleaning up the lube again.
Lube is hard to clean up. I don't know if you've ever.
I mean, I've never spilled a tub of it on my kitchen floor, but I can imagine.
Right? You just
It's
need.
slippery, right?
Yeah.
This is where we could see Anthony walk by and slip in it or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely should be.
Oh, well, then that kind of steps on. Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
Wait, do you see?
So, okay. Jeff feels bad, but he doesn't care that much. Okay. In Jane's bar, Jeff waits at Jane's bar for the Amazon guy so he can seal the deal. Anthony approaches selling roses. Does Jeff want one? Jeff, is this seriously a side hustle of yours? An offended Anthony slaps Jeff across the face with the rose. How dare he? Then Anthony feels bad and gives Jeff the rose for free. Anthony, please don't sue me. Jeff gets a text from Steven, be there in 5. An excited Jeff calls Soupy to tell him the good news. And we intercut the bar with Soupy's bathroom. Soupy is taking another bath. He hears his phone ring, checks it, and sighs deeply. Jeff Whitman is calling. A notification. Today is Jeff Whitman's birthday. Soupy answers the call and sends the bikini babe that had been rubbing his shoulders out of the room. Jeff, Soupy, my man, great news. I'm about to come into a bunch of cash. We can make my show ourselves. Oh, we already talked about this, I guess. Okay. Soupy, that's great, Jeff. I'm really swamped right now. Let's talk, later. Jeff, okay. Jeff looks at the birthday card Patty got him. Jeff, hey, Soups, isn't there anything you want to say to me today? A long pause. TGIF. He hangs up.
So 90s.
I love it.
People still say TGIF.
They
No
do.
notes.
Jeff isn't deterred by Soupy forgetting his birthday. He's too excited to get this Amazon deal done. He summons Jane and orders the most expensive whiskey in the bar. It's just Jack Daniels, but she offers to charge him extra for it. He flirts heavily with Jane, but she's not having it and lets him have the truth. How can he even be considering selling that farm? Doesn't he know how lucky he is to have Patty in his life? Patty is an amazing person. Jane thought Jeff was amazing, but she now realizes that Hallmark movies are not real life. She just now realized that. He's willing to sell his soul for a couple $1 million. Did he even think about Patty? She needs that farm. It's the only thing keeping her sober. Jane stops herself. Oops, she didn't mean to say that last part. Jeff, really? Jane, don't tell her I told you that, okay? Jeff had no idea. Jane says Patty's 1 year sober anniversary is coming up and she's been doing so well. And the farm is a big reason for her sobriety. Jane, that and those weird puppets she makes. Just then, Stephen shows up at the bar. Jeff Whitman, I'm so happy you're doing this. You're making the right choice selling that shithole. Jeff, yeah, I am, aren't I? Stephen lays the contract in front of Jeff and hands him a pen. He's thrilled. Stephen, you know, you have the same name as my boss, Jeff Bezos. Cool, huh? Jeff nods. Sure. Jeff puts the pen on the contract. Stephen, hey, when you're back in LA, we should get a drink at Bar Marmont. LA's the only town that matters, am I right? This triggers something in Jeff. It makes him remember all the ways LA chewed him up and spit him out. In Pops, we see Jeff rejected at Chateau Marmont, rejected by his assistant, rejected by his dog, rejected by Pauly Shore. Maybe the flashback looks even worse than it actually happened, and other washed up Hollywood stars like Steve Guttenberg and Scott Baio are also laughing at him along with Pauly Shore. Jeff snaps out of it. Jeff, you called that farm a shithole, and Stephen is so confused. So I got married at that shithole. Ultimately, Jeff decides not to sell while Jane looks on, proud of him. Stephen is pissed off that Jeff wasted his time showing up to the shithole town. This is your last chance to get a good deal, but I can guarantee we're going to get that farm one way or another. As he storms towards the exit, he locks eyes with Anthony. There's a spark. Anthony puts a rose in his mouth, like that Julia Roberts Vanity Fair cover. Stephen breaks the trance. What is he doing? He quickly exits. Jane smiles at Jeff. Jane, that was kind of hot. How Jeff smiles, you think? Jane nods. Jeff says he's going to find Patty if she hasn't left the farmhouse yet. As he starts to exit, a townie recognizes him and wants to take a selfie, but Jeff insists, no photos.
Oh,
He's a changed man.
development.
Patty cries as she brushes Bessie the cow one last time. I guess Amazon is going to take the cow too. It's not clear.
No, she's leaving the farm. She's leaving behind Bessie.
No, I know, but I guess Amazon's just taking all the stuff that's on the farm too, including all the animals that are alive.
Kill the cow, probably, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right.
No, I don't know.
Yes.
But she brushes Bessie the cow one last time. A small puppet hand enters the frame and wipes her tears. Reveal Mabel being worked by Jeff. As she has a brand new dress on. Mabel, your dress, it's stunning. Oh, hi, Jeff. Oh, hi, Jeff. Oh, hi, Mark. Jeff apologizes and hands Mabel to Patty. He tells Patty he decided not to sell the farm. He knows how much this farm means to Patty, and well, it means something to him too. I think we could really make this farm thing work. I mean, you can make it work. I'm not going to do any physical labor, but I'm not going to sell it either. Patty softens. Jeff says he hopes he didn't almost make Patty drink. Patty, how did you know? Jane. Patty says her sobriety is strong. Well, strong enough. Jeff, you don't hate me, right? Patty, I don't hate you. Honestly, I see myself in you. A nice beat. Jeff, are you hitting on me? Patty uses Mabel's hand and slaps Jeff across the face. Jeff says that's the second time he's been slapped tonight. The first time was by a rose, like that Seal song. Patty, I think the lyric is kissed by it. Wait, Patty is alarmed. A rose. She looks over at her rose bushes. They've been completely plucked. Anthony. Patty tells Jeff she's kind of happy he's here. He can't be worse than Anthony, right? Well, we're about to find out. They head back into the farmhouse. We fade out.
Aww.
On the most perfect pilot in television history.
Truly.
You're right. And maybe Patty's packing Bessie the cow's bags. She's taking it with her, you know?
No, I mean, I don't like it. We don't have to like be clear about why Amazon wants to buy a farm. They'll do whatever they want with the cow or whatever.
You're so right, though. If she's like Bessie's her favorite cow, of course she's gonna be like, "All right, Bess, come on." But you're right. I didn't even. No, that's good. Good
That'd
logic.
be funny if she had like one of those like diaper bags, but it was full of like cow stuff. You know, like
Aww.
the mom bags.
Yeah. Bessie's her baby.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was wondering if we needed to lay in throughout the script hints of not not like blatant things, but just like hints of Patty being sober, like if she says something like, well, Jeff, it works if you work it, or so, like little things that we do, or she's doing something, meditating, so that just little hints we drop throughout. That when Jane says she's sober, it's not just like, whoa, where'd that come from?
I think that's a good idea. There could even be like, if there's a scene, if we, I don't remember what time of day it is, but when we have like Jane come over and make them food, like Jane and Anthony could be like drinking and she's like having a Pellegrino or something.
Yeah, you're right.
Like sober people do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kombucha, something.
She can't even do that. That's how serious she is about her sobriety. One of those.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I liked having the wedding photo where she like clearly looks really drunk at their wedding.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I feel like the notes we talked about why I even added the husband thing. I feel like I can't remember why. Or if it was just to be like, Jeff really, that's like, he knew Patty when she was married to a freaking man. And now she's in an online relationship with a woman. We think.
Yeah, we had talked, because I think when we did our like Patty pass, we talked about her having been married to a man, and that's like why she
was drinking.
She like right.
Yep. That's right, Jillian.
She was
not living her truth.
Right, because she lived in this shithole town.
Yeah, that's right.
People wouldn't accept her.
Yep. Wow, we have worked through this whole time with no Instagram break.
I know.
I'm so proud of us.
Yeah, maybe we do, and so we just do a little Instagram wrap up.
Yeah, well, yep, that's a good idea.
We don't. Do we have what else? Do we have more notes for Act 3, or because we're what we're saying, right, is that this outline is coming a script, and we're gonna write it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think it's, and I've said this before, it's so much easier to find problems in scripts than it is outline, because you can keep things vague here, and whereas script, you actually got to think about it and do it. Ugh. So, but it's also easier to add things.
Yeah. I think we spent
a year?
14 hours / a year.
I know.
You look at time.
You're so how you look at
time. Yeah. So
yes, I guess what audience, our plan was to go off and script this, and maybe we send to Charles Song, our number one fan, the draft, and he number two. He's listening.
I thought he declared himself number 2. I don't know.
Oh, after number 1?
Australia.
Oh, right. Right. God.
The whole continent of Australia is our number 1 fan.
So how about this? How about we'll do that? We'll script. We'll send it to him, and then he can give us notes. We'll force him to be a guest on our podcast.
Yay.
And then we ignore him, and we just sell it.
And then, the pandemic will lift, and right in time for starting our brand new lives, we'll sell this show and, make a lot of money and be happy.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
And look, if you think about it, a farm is a great place to do production right now. Just
true.
Separate.
Outside.
We don't have a lot of characters. We just have animals. Oh, Peggy. What else? What else?
Should we do our Instagram?
Let's do our Instagram
wrap up.
Let's do our Instagram wrap up. Because how long we've been talking?
Oh, a while.
Oh, a while. Okay.
We've been working hard. We've been doing...
No, we have. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I know for my Instagram story break thing, it's going to be about being blocked by Gina Lee Nolan randomly. from my burner account,
Is
and
there,
how baffled I was until I think I know why it happened now. Because, and I guess not to give away my burner account's, name, it starts with the words "Bought a Bride," which is just a song title, and I just was like, whatever, I'm just gonna do it. And then I don't know how I even stumbled upon her account, because I've been really into Baywatch lately, so it's somehow connected. And I clicked on it, and she had me blocked. And I even checked from my Tom Hanks is Hot to make sure that it wasn't just she had a glitchy profile. and she blocked me. And then I was doing all this Googling on her, because I was like, what is the connection? What is the connection? And she's really into, like, she's like an anti-sex trafficker lady. She does all this like work with it. And it occurred to me that she saw my screen name, Bought a Bride, and took it literally and blocked me because she thought I was a sex trafficker.
Yeah, that's definitely how a sex trafficker would name their Instagram account and get their victims.
Thank you, right? It's, anyway, that was my Instagram story that I was like, I have to tell this on the pod.
Who is she again? She was on Baywatch?
She was really big in the 90s. She was married to Nikki Sixx, had a couple kids with him, or a kid, real hot blonde, was on Baywatch. And I think that's about it.
Gina, what?
Lee Nolan.
Lee.
Oh my God. I keep saying Gina Lee Nolan. It's Donna D'Errico.
Oh.
Her name's Donna I got my Baywatch babes mixed up.
Oh,
no. It's Donna D'Errico, audience. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry I accused you of blocking me, Gina Lee Nolan. You have not. You still let me follow you.
Gina.
Oh my gosh. She's a award-winning animal activist is the first line in her bio. What the fuck does that mean?
PETA gave her a gift certificate somewhere.
Award-winning.
You're looking at Donna D'Errico, right, everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just can't believe I.
When I was a kid, like probably in middle school, I was very briefly friends with a girl whose mom was on Baywatch.
Do you know who?
But I don't remember.
Because look, there's not a lot of people. So we could, What was her last name?
Yeah, see, I hallucinated it. No, but I'm pretty sure it happened.
I believe you.
Because they lived in Manhattan Beach in like a super nice place, like right on the, Strand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it must have been real.
That's fine. Must have been real. What?
I'm rendered speechless by this photo of Donna D'Errico and her dentist, who also looks like she could have been on Baywatch.
Let me see. Wait. Okay. Wow. Her dentist.
That's her dentist.
Look,
wow.
Donna D'Errico, by the way, look at her. She's like 50. And I mean, I can't tell if it's filters, but I feel like she really is that good looking.
I mean, she definitely has like taken care of her body, whether it's like been in a good way, I don't know, but
yeah.
Her face, I think, is filtered a lot.
It is. You can definitely see that. I'm sorry I made you think I was a sex trafficker, Donna D'Errico, because I bet you it really freaked her out too when she saw the name.
I mean, she doesn't even mention sex trafficking in her bio, so she must not care about it that much. She mainly cares about animals and her awards and being vegan.
Well, that's respectful.
Also, health and beauty lover. She loves health and beauty.
So. Oh my God, loves beauty. I mean, what else is she gonna like? I'm such a bitch. I'm so salty she blocked me.
She's followed by the hot vet that I follow. That's our only follower.
Dr. Evan.
I follow that follows her. Yeah.
I must have unfollowed him.
Unless he reminds me of maybe she blocked Hillary Duff.
Oh my God. Remember that?
Yes.
Wow, that feels like it was 700 years ago. Wow.
Oh, the hot vet has a book, but
oh my God.
Looks like I don't know how many pictures are in it, so I'm probably not gonna buy it. I don't actually really care about reading what he has to say.
He is hot though.
Yeah.
Maybe Janelle Parrish. No, I don't know. I'm making things up. Okay, I'll stop pretending I know. No way. That's not possible.
She might have, you know what might be difficult with that is if the woman was on Baywatch, she probably married somebody, a doctor, something, then the kid has the other last name, you know what I'm saying?
And like also I think she must have been on like, 'cause it seems like there were multiple iterations of the show.
Yes. Yeah, Baywatch Nights.
So
Hawaii.
Who knows? It's a big Baywatch cast, a big Baywatch family.
Yeah.
Show's so bad. I love it.
I don't think I've ever seen an episode of Baywatch.
Oh, I just started because it's free on Pluto, and it's just they play it 24 hours a day, and it's so bad, but it's like it's so freeing. I would give anything to write for a show where you don't have to think about what's going to happen in the future or what happened in the past. You just write and you just say insert montage, and then you get your WGA certified paychecks, and you just go home and live your life.
I don't think you would actually be satisfied doing that, but
yeah.
I know.
Can see the appeal.
It's yeah. But anyway, anybody else got some Insta drama?
Jillian?
I don't think so.
It's been pretty quiet. Well, not quiet, but everybody's just talking about the same thing.
I mainly have started following a lot of like, I don't remember if I talked about this before, but following a lot of cleaning accounts on Instagram.
No.
Watching people clean.
Does that inspire you to clean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean, it may not have looked this way when you were briefly here today, but this apartment is cleaner than any apartment that I've lived in.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it looked clean.
Because we clean it all the time. And it's just like, it's literally like every Saturday morning we clean the whole apartment, and
oh, that's so nice.
it's literally like my favorite day, and I'm like excited because I go get a coffee and then I clean for like 4 hours.
That's so nice.
But there's all these people there's this one specific account on Instagram called Go Clean Co. And it's like this woman who has her own cleaning company in Canada.
Uh-huh.
And she just posts like a ton of all of her cleaning tips and videos of like before and afters and stuff.
Wow, she got some stains out of these pants.
Very soothing.
Here, I'm showing
Before?
you. And then
oh my god.
wow, they're like brand new pants.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, she does this. Oh my god, you guys. She does this thing called laundry stripping, which I don't know if you've heard of before, but it's basically like soaking your laundry in like borax and Tide and one other thing that I can't remember. You like soak it in your bathtub for like 4 hours.
Whoa.
And it gets like, I did it on our workout clothes, because you know, like sometimes your workout clothes, if you have them long enough, they like never seem completely clean if you're like sweating in them and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like all your bacteria and oils and stuff is in there, and you soak them and the water turns like black.
What?
And your clothes don't smell anymore, and it's like the most satisfying thing.
Oh my god. And you learned it from her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
yes.
my, wow.
Yeah.
No wonder I have so many body zits.
Oh no.
Explains so much. It's Go Clean Glow. I'm gonna link it in the show notes.
Go Clean Co.
Oh, Co.
Okay, I see. So I see that she has a Bleach Pray Love shirt.
Yes.
But I'm looking at the shop to see if I can purchase a shirt for you, and I'm not seeing it. So.
No, I don't think she sells shirts.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure she will, because she during lockdown and COVID, she's like, her account has blown up. She has like, I think over 1 million followers now. Because she was at the beginning posting about like, you know, disinfecting and stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Dang, we should have thought of something like that.
I know. Anyway.
Well, we did think of or you thought has-beens and horchatas.
That's the name of this episode, by the way, right?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. That's probably the best way for us to trademark that phrase so that no one else can.
Yeah. We were always thinking,
Yeah.
we'll create the Instagram account.
Okay, this yes.
I should buy the URL right
Buy
now
the-
before we publish the episode.
Remember when we used to buy, you used to buy, we'd be sitting there drinking and be like, whodiedinmyhouse.com, Jillian would buy it.
Who did it?
I forgot about that one. I had Dildo of the Month Club for a long time.
Damn.
There was one when we were at Charles's birthday. He like had somebody came up with some van life pun. And I looked for the URL, but someone already had it. I don't remember what it was now.
Oh.
We got to start buying more URLs.
Did you buy Dankaroos?
Oh yeah, I still have that one too.
Oh, cool. That's our future
Oh my God.
weed business,
I forgot about that. Oh my God.
which I think could be very lucrative still. We have a lot of great business ideas.
We do. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gotta make that money.
Let's see.
Gotta make that money. Gotta make that money.
Good news. Has-beens in Huts drinking horchata is available. Is available for purchase for only $8.88.
I'll send you
I'll Venmo you.
how much is it to split? Wait, how much? Let's do the math. It's $8.
It's $8.88.
Oh, okay. $8.88 divided by 3. Okay, we each should give $2.96
To Jillian.
Okay. I'm gonna Venmo her right now.
Are you buying it, Jillian?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy
I'm
it.
Okay, I'm Venmoing you too.
Okay,
I'm just making sure I spelled it right.
Jillian.
Oh, yeah, can you imagine?
Has-beens.
I'm gonna make it an even 3.
Oh wow, that's generous. I was
generous.
being cheap.
That's generous.
Now I feel
No.
fine. I'll give you.
I feel fine.
You don't have to Venmo me for it at all.
All right, check your Venmo.
Oh, I got the I got the notification. All right.
And what is that, for a year?
Yeah, that's for a
Okay.
year.
Okay,
Wow,
great.
what a deal.
I know.
Wow.
It's not exactly a hot commodity.
I think it will be. People are gonna be wishing they had bought that URL when it was only $8.88.
That's how we get rich.
Well,
We wrap it up?
did we make it through another episode?
We sure did.
Pilot school?
What did I say this was again? 14?
Yeah.
Jesus, all right. Well, we should definitely do one more just to have an even 15.
Well, the next one's Charles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, I think once we have the script, like that's kind of
and listeners, I feel like it might be a hot second before the next episode.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
shut up.
It takes a long time to write and other things are
maybe
happening.
2021, I would guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, we're almost in November, and then it's gonna be December, and then it's gonna be January. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 19th of October right
and
now.
Nicole, she got a calendar.
You little shit. Oh, ladies, I love you.
Love you.
I love you too.
And
We
I
love you too. To you listeners, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Pilot School. Please follow us on Instagram where we rarely post and send us an email. Pilot School Podcast email at gmail.com. And
yeah, just do all those things that Jillian said.
and remember,
Oh, and
Remember, don't
don't kill yourself.
don't do it.
I was waving. Oh, that's